Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to our coffee break with Red Hat. I hope you have got your favorite drink ready because we are excited to dive into how AI is shaking things up in the insurance industry and financial services in general. My name is Rafael Marins. I head up product marketing for global financial services here at Red Hat. One of my favorite things is talking about the latest and greatest and really digging into what's going on in the industry. Today, we have a special guest, a longtime partner of Red Hat. Joe, over to you.
Hi, thanks, Raphael, for the introduction. Everyone, my name is Joe Dickman, and I'm in charge of strategic growth at AEM Corporation. We are a premier Red Hat partner, and we focus on implementing data, platform, cloud, and AI solutions using open source and cloud native technologies. As Raphael mentioned, we've been an integral partner with Red Hat for more than 18 years. We help organizations understand their options while improving their IT across their infrastructure, automation, cloud, and now AI technologies.
Great. So let's jump right into it. Joe, to get everyone on the same page, there is a lot more to artificial intelligence than just generative AI. We have both been helping insurers with decision trees and enhancing their models for years. What do you think are the biggest areas where AI is really making a splash?
Well, I can't take credit for this saying, but I've just listened to a webinar and somebody in AI said that AI is currently either shortcuts or superpowers. And I think that's a really good explanation of where our current state is. For financially backed companies, we really think of using AI for very things that are prevalent: fraud detection, providing personalized finance products, and even streamlining application processes for insurance or for other applications or even claims. But it's fundamentally transforming how companies are addressing risk. We now have the ability to analyze large data models in real time. And these AI models can really detect and isolate fraud detection and activities quicker and more accurately than ever before. But one thing that we focus here on at AEM Corporation is customer experience. The leader of our AI practice specializes in human-centered design and the applicable use cases. And we think that these AI chatbots and virtual assistants are really enhancing customer interactions. They provide personal recommendations and they're improving consumer satisfaction, which I think is key today. Consumers want their interactions that are assisted and they become simple versus really complex and non-intuitive.
Yeah, absolutely. And AI is the top boardroom topic this year, right? So everyone is in the industry buzzing generative AI and exploring the most relevant use cases for them. But at many of our conversations with customers, to really deliver the return on investment, we need to look beyond just the excitement of generative AI. And it only works when it's combined with insurance and policyholder data, which is a very sensitive and challenging area, right? So, what is AI technology right now, and how can insurance leaders make AI more consumable for the enterprise?
You're absolutely correct, Raphael. Gen AI right now is assisting customers, and it is because of the sensitivity of the data, and more importantly, its validity, right? Data is the heart of information. We're using it to start data strategies to get qualitative and authoritative information, right? But the focus on data makes the models more complete, and to start becoming a key discriminator with respect to model training, the reductions of hallucinations. But these things are very important, and more importantly, a way to govern and evolve AI for not yet conceived solutions, right? The data is out there. We're almost at an impasse for risk, exposure of data, and use.
Yeah. And honestly, a lot of people underestimate or don't realize the cost of running these queries and making inferences, right? And there is this idea that the most expensive part of is training data and the foundational AI model with huge amounts of data, right? But it feels like everyone is just getting started right now. So, Joe, how are insurers building this foundation? Can you share more on your perspective on how the enterprise journey looks like?
I can. I don't think that AI is quite at the science fiction level with robots taking over and controlling the world, but it's getting more sophisticated and handling complex tasks. And that's the key. Complex tasks and making data-driven predictions and decisions, right? Those are the ones that we really wanted to do. Well, most organizations are speeding to chatbots and large language models. Leading AI organizations are focusing on making data accessible, the quality of the data, and more importantly, the governance. There are the key elements of an AI strategy that are independent of technology that also must be considered because without them, we have no guardrails on our IT services.
Yeah, that's very interesting, Joe. In what areas would you consider the most easy to identify AI for financial services infrastructure, and how urgent is this?
I think, Raphael, while most people are focusing on the models and the chatbots and such, I think there's a lighthouse moment here. I think that infrastructure is another AI landscape that cannot be serialized, right? And what I mean by that is that it can't wait for the end of the models, right? Where can we build our models? Where can we train them? Plus, we have to provide automation because this is going to really give us a complex IT architecture. So the efforts associated with managing these complex information systems is just as important as the models. One technology that I'd like to point out is not so much about the AI component, but it's Red Hat's Ansible Lightspeed with Watson Code Assist. It's providing automated event-driven assistance. And the reason it's important to insurers and financial services is because they're looking for the ROI, but the ROI is going to come from securely managing infrastructure and provisioning it, right? Make sure that it's secure, make sure that it's updated, make sure that it's scalable. The other thing that they stress on is regulatory compliance. These new AI models and such may introduce compliance that you have to be governed for and audited, right? So that this will kind of help that companies are all meeting the regulatory requirements. And the one that's more importantly is security and disaster recovery. Without the ability for us to automatically harden, secure, and do this, we can be opening up ourselves to risk and more risk of business loss because of outages.
Yeah, and the industry is now shifting towards a more structured approach, right? Putting guardrails and governance in place to
Yeah.
systematically build those AI systems. Now, here is where things get interesting. Building and maintaining AI systems can be quite a challenge, right? We have launched REL AI at Red Hat Summit 2024 to meet customers where they are in their journey, from evaluating and selecting foundation models to aligning those models with specific use cases, and then to scale out production deployments with OpenShift AI. So, considering the current state of AI technology, what capabilities can or what capabilities make Red Hat OpenShift platform a valuable asset for insurers?
Well, right now, I believe what most customers need is a platform that can handle multiple types of AI models, not just large language models. They have to be from deep learning to machine learning. And this is where OpenShift AI comes in. If you can imagine a platform that's a universal translator, right, for all your AI needs. It lets you run any type of model from fraud detection algorithms to chatbots answering generic insurance questions and just inquiries. Plus, it's built on the same foundation as Red Hat's trusted OpenShift container platform. Now we have the ability of placing virtual machines, our consistent containers and such, along with now our models. And these models all in one place with complete transparency. So for organizations that don't have these really complex AI shops, this Red Hat OpenShift AI platform is giving them a single pane of glass for management and for training.
Yeah, that's a great point, Joe. And REL AI is also an offering that now provides organization ways to develop, run, test, and train large language models using IBM Granite models.
Mhm.
It's open source license, fully supported and indemnified by Red Hat, and optimized to in terms of the runtime instances and RHEL images, right? So RHEL AI is a production grade model training environment. It can run on premise or in a public cloud. And The, the OpenShift AI platform then provides a distributed environment to run, execute, and scale your models across OpenShift Kubernetes clusters. As you mentioned earlier, Joe, shortcuts to superpower, right? The combination of Real AI and OpenShift AI provides the foundation for companies to accomplish both, really. So that's a test of how AI is currently transforming the financial services and insurance industries, and how Red Hat, Real AI, and OpenShift AI can be the unifying foundation and the platform for your business AI. It's also important to emphasize the other areas for AI, which was Ansible Lightspeed with Watson Code Assist. It can be the catalyst that provides speed, and efficiency allows for a wider range of IT staff to be involved in assisted automations and AI efforts. So, Joe, I'm sure people will want to reach out and learn more about how we can help. Do you have anything to add?
Um, First of all, Raphael, I want to thank you for inviting me to today's discussion. It's always exciting to talk about technologies, but with AI, everybody's learning as fast as we can. You know, there's a saying that you're drinking from a fire hose, right? The points we covered are foundational elements. Most organizations should, keyword is should, consider in the development of a roadmap and the establishment of their AI infrastructure. You know, as a Red Hat partner, we provide professional services and consulting that help organizations, and it usually begins with an assessment, right? We're going to assess the use cases, look at which paths that you should take, and then we could assist you in design and development necessary to what we call fast tracking adoption and time to value. We are a partner of 18 years. We're well trained, and we have failed where most others have not tried. So I think that there's good experience in sharing our experiences. And again, thank you very much and to Red Hat for allowing us to contribute today.
Yeah, of course. Awesome. And I want to thank you, Joe Dickman from AEM, a longtime Red Hat Premier partner, for sharing real world insights that should give you some great talking points for your next coffee break conversation. And don't forget to check out the resources available for download. And if you want to dive deeper into any of these topics, we are happy to help and meet to you and provide more insights. Thank you.